Imagine if Anakin Skywalker had lived instead of dying at the end of the Return of the Jedi. I began this story a couple weeks ago, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already. Now, at this point in our story, Luke and Anakin have started their new Jedi Order separate from the New Republic, in part because very few within the New Republic wanted anything to do with the man who was once Vader. But Luke and Anakin also saw the need for a new Jedi Order to grow away from politics that plagued the Jedi Order of the previous Republic. Anakin would provide Grandmaster Luke with wisdom and insight that was crucial in building this new order of guardians of peace and justice. Over the years, the new order would grow and train some of the best Jedi to live, but nearly 10 years after the defeat of Emperor Palpatine, Anakin would begin to see his old master in his dreams. These dreams would show Palpatine destroying Luke and his Jedi Order, but Anakin would be wiser this time. He recognized that these dreams were a product of the dark side. In secret, Anakin would travel to the New Republic capital where he would be able to access old Empire databases. He would comb through the old Empire contingencies, looking for anything on Palpatine. Finally, he would find a file that outlined a plan by Palpatine to perfect the cloning process in Force-sensitive beings. Very quickly, Anakin was able to put the pieces together and discover that his old master had set up a facility on the planet Exegol. Anakin would know that the Sith Wayfinder he once possessed on Mustafar was key to finding a clear path to this planet. So rather than Kylo Ren arriving at the ruins of Vader's castle, it would be Anakin himself to return to this castle for the Wayfinder. He would easily uncover the Wayfinder and begin his journey to Exegol. Landing on the ancient Sith planet, Anakin would feel the presence of his old master. He would then send his tracking signal to Luke, instructing him to bring the Jedi and alert the New Republic. Luke would follow these instructions, and though it would take some convincing, Leia would agree to send a fleet along with the Jedi to Exegol. Anakin looked around at statues of Sith Lords long dead. Anakin would look at these monuments of beings who devoted their whole lives to achieving immortality, yet none of them were here. After all these years, Anakin was finally confident that the dark side offered nothing but empty promises. He would enter a large room with a throne in the middle. On the throne was a dark figure, a feeble creature that Anakin recognized as his old master. He approached Palpatine, who would greet him as an old friend. The old man was decrepit and seemingly powerless. Just like the original timeline, Palpatine had succeeded in transferring his spirit to a clone body, and this clone body was crumbling under the power of Palpatine's spirit. He needed a stronger host. Rather than seek Ben Solo or Rey, occupying the Chosen One, Anakin Skywalker's body, would be the perfect solution. Palpatine would attempt to coax Anakin into striking him down, and for a brief moment Anakin would be tempted to do so, but he was stronger and wiser now. He would not fall to the lies of the Sith. Anakin looked at Palpatine and told the feeble man that he would never be anything more than a parasite, searching for power and never being satisfied. At this moment, Luke and the New Republic fleet arrived on Exegol. Palpatine would attempt to send his many Star Destroyers towards the fleet, but they would be so caught off guard that the New Republic would have no problem destroying most of the ships before they could even take off. Luke and the other Jedi would join Anakin in Palpatine's throne room. Luke would rush to his father's side to face Palpatine. And in desperation, Palpatine would say everything he could to turn the Skywalkers against each other. But just like before, nothing worked. Because Anakin had distanced himself so far from the dark side, he would lead the others in trying to capture Palpatine, rather than kill him. But the Sith Lord would fight back. Even in his weakened state, he was able to send a deadly bolt of lightning toward Luke. But Anakin quickly stepped in front of his son, blocking the lightning and sending it back to Palpatine. Very soon it was over, and Palpatine's shriveled body, along with his spirit, was no more. for good this time. Anakin's deeds would earn him just enough credibility within the New Republic that they would allow him to come out of exile. Leia and her father would begin to mend their relationship, and she would even introduce Anakin to her Force-sensitive son, Ben. Keeping to the ideal that the Jedi shouldn't meddle in politics, Luke would remain on a distant world with his order, but he would always remain in contact. If there's ever a need, the new Guardians of Peace and Justice, led by Luke Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker, would be there. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this story. I think it's really interesting to imagine if Anakin had lived after the return of the Jedi. It would have been so cool to see his influence on Luke and Leia as their father and how their relationship could have developed. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and may the Force be with you.